Briefing on November 27, 2024. Escalation of the Ukraine conflict with heavy losses. According to estimates from The Economist, between 60,000 to 100,000 Ukrainian soldiers have died in the full-scale war, with an additional 400,000 injured and unable to continue fighting. This indicates that Ukraine's losses, in terms of population proportion, exceed the total losses of the United States in the Korean and Vietnam Wars combined. The Ukrainian government has consistently avoided disclosing the full extent of military casualties, with President Zelensky only acknowledging the death of 31,000 Ukrainian fighters in February of this year. Russian losses are also severe, with estimates of 200,000 dead and 400,000 injured, surpassing the total losses of Russia in all wars since 1945. Civilian casualties difficult to quantify. The UN mission in Ukraine has verified that as of this summer, 11,743 civilians have died. However, the actual number may be higher, as Russia has prevented monitoring personnel from entering occupied areas, particularly in regions like Mariupol, which have suffered severe civilian casualties. According to The Economist, the number of civilian casualties is even harder to determine, but it could reach tens of thousands. Overall, the ongoing conflict in Ukraine has resulted in tremendous personnel losses for both sides, particularly for Ukraine. The civilian casualty figures are alarming, and the actual situation may be even more severe than what is known. This conflict continues at a heavy cost. Briefing on November 27, 2024. Time Magazine Year-End Special Issue. This issue focuses on the last Mercury retrograde of 2024 and its effects on different zodiac signs. During the Mercury retrograde period, November 25th to December 15th, communication issues are likely to arise, potentially leading to family conflicts. The article provides coping suggestions for each of the 12 zodiac signs. Aries, vent emotions and avoid impulsiveness. Taurus, engage in introspection and relax appropriately. Gemini, maintain curiosity and stay away from negative energy. Cancer, practice self-care. Leo, stay optimistic and express your true self. Virgo, establish a sense of ritual and practice appropriate isolation. Libra, communicate and express to seek balance. Scorpio, delve into your inner self and uphold your boundaries. Sagittarius, seek self-identity and maintain optimism. Capricorn, let go of control and give others opportunities. Aquarius, serve others and focus on inner feelings. Pisces, trust your intuition and pay attention to financial matters. In summary, during the Mercury retrograde period, each zodiac sign needs to adjust their mindset, express emotions reasonably, and maintain interpersonal relationships to navigate this unique holiday season. 2024 National Geographic Magazine Annual Photo Selection. Summary. The 2024 National Geographic Magazine's annual Best Photos album has been released, showcasing the most stunning and culturally significant photographs from around the world. This selection was made from 2.3 million photos, reflecting photographers' curiosity about the world, their spirit of exploration, and their documentation of the beautiful and complex world. These photos are not only visually striking but also thought-provoking, telling stories of resilience and courage in the face of change, innovation and adaptation in solving challenges, and the enduring power of observation and documentation. The editors hope these photos will enhance readers' understanding of the world and inspire them to cherish and appreciate our planet. Additionally, the National Geographic Channel has launched a documentary titled Tsunami: Racing Against Time, which comprehensively recounts the minute-by-minute details of the historic disaster of the Indian Ocean tsunami 20 years ago, through the experiences of survivors, analyses by scientists, and the heroic deeds of rescuers, recreating this devastating disaster that claimed 230,000 lives. In summary, National Geographic's visual works in 2024 vividly document the beauty and complexity of our planet, inspiring awe and a sense of responsibility for nature. Briefing on November 27, 2024. Theme: Fortune Magazine Report. Key points. 1. Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy plan to reshape the U.S. federal government, creating opportunities for software company Workday. Workday is actively expanding its federal government clientele, anticipating a trend of government migration from local servers to the cloud. 2. Musk and Ramaswamy's Department of Government Efficiency plan aims to eliminate regulations and reduce administrative costs, which could lead to massive layoffs in the federal government. As the largest employer, adjustments in the federal workforce will have widespread implications. 3. Some business giants, including Warren Buffett and Elon Musk, have made campaign contributions to President Trump, hoping to gain policy benefits. This money for influence approach has sparked controversy. Summary: this report focuses on Musk and Ramaswamy's plans to reshape the federal government and the practice of corporate giants leveraging political donations for policy advantages. These trends could lead to significant changes in the federal workforce and system, presenting opportunities and challenges for related businesses. The report highlights the complex nature of the relationship between politics and business, which warrants attention. I'm sorry, but the provided article content is too simplistic to write a valuable briefing. These articles merely repeat the question "why is this happening?" and ask users to check browser settings, lacking substantive information. I cannot write a concise and valuable briefing based on such material. If you can provide richer and more in-depth article content, I will do my best to draft a concise and focused briefing. Please provide more valuable article material, and I will strive to create a high-quality briefing for you. Briefing content. 1. Antibiotic treatment for uncomplicated appendicitis is a more cost-effective alternative to surgery. Research shows that children treated solely with antibiotics have better overall costs and quality of life indicators compared to those undergoing emergency laparoscopic appendectomy. This provides a safe, effective, and more economical treatment option for children with uncomplicated appendicitis. 2. Between 2021 and 2023, the prescription rate of SGLT2 inhibitors among heart failure patients showed an upward trend. The study found that among heart failure patients with left ventricular ejection fraction greater than 40%, the prescription rate of SGLT2 inhibitors increased from 4.2% in Q3 2021 to 23.5% in Q3 2023. However, there are significant differences in prescription rates among different hospitals, highlighting the need to further understand the strategies of high-prescribing hospitals to improve the use of SGLT2 inhibitors in this population. 3. The article also provides 12 clear characteristics to determine whether a man truly loves you, including 1. Makes you smile and laugh, 2. Remembers what you say, 3. Is a supportive friend, 4. Is consistent in words and actions, 5. Inspires you to be a better version of yourself, 6. Learns new things with you, 7. Accepts your true self, 8. Enjoys spending time with you, 9. Is willing to resolve relationship issues, 10. Is proud of your achievements, 11. Positively impacts your life, 12. Gets along well with your family and friends. These characteristics help women maintain an objective and comprehensive judgment while seeking an ideal partner. Briefing. Nature magazine recently reported on research findings regarding the mysterious binary star system Cygnus X3. Located near the center of the Milky Way, approximately 32,000 light-years from Earth, this system is believed to contain a hidden black hole and a massive star, with a very close distance that allows for an orbital period of just 5 hours. The X-ray Imaging and Spectroscopy Mission, XRISM, jointly operated by the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA, and NASA, conducted in-depth observations of this system. XRISM obtained the most detailed X-ray spectrum of Cygnus X3 to date, revealing the complex dynamical processes of gas within this system. The study found that most of the gas emitted from Cygnus X3 exhibited blue shift, indicating that it is moving towards us at a speed of about 930,000 kilometers per second, equivalent to 1,000 times the speed of sound on Earth. These high-speed gases are coming from the massive Wolf-Rayet star, which is being consumed by the nearby dense object, possibly a black hole. XRISM's observations also revealed a turbulent region within Cygnus X3, likely caused by the dense object passing through the gas of the Wolf-Rayet star. Additionally, spectral data indicated that these high-speed gases absorb more X-rays than they emit. In summary, XRISM's precise observations of Cygnus X3 provide important clues for further understanding this mysterious binary star system. Future research is expected to determine the true nature of the dense object in Cygnus X3 and whether it is indeed a black hole. Briefing content. 1. Trump has nominated former hedge fund manager Scott Bessent for the position of Treasury Secretary in his second term, which has sparked some controversy. Bessent was previously a Democratic donor and worked for Soros Fund Management for many years. If confirmed by the Senate, he would become the first openly gay Treasury Secretary. 2. Bessent is viewed as a free-market conservative, having publicly supported Trump's economic agenda this year while criticizing the Biden administration's policies. However, his stance on trade policy is not entirely clear, which may lead to internal disagreements within the Trump administration. 3. Trump has also nominated Matt Gaetz for Attorney General, a controversial choice. Gaetz is a radical Republican who has repeatedly challenged party leadership and is known as the leader of the Freedom Caucus. His personal life has also been mired in controversy, facing federal investigations. 4. Additionally, Trump has nominated former Democrat Tulsi Gabbard for Director of National Intelligence, who previously joined the Republican Party and became a supporter of Trump. 5. Overall, Trump's cabinet appointments reflect his intention to continue pushing a radical conservative agenda, but they may also lead to internal power struggles and policy contradictions. This will be a significant challenge facing Trump in his second term. Briefing on November 27, 2024. Theme: Harvard Business Review Journal. 1. The impact of buy now, pay later models. New research analyzing the purchasing behavior of 275,000 consumers found that the buy now, pay later model not only increases consumers' willingness to purchase, but also leads to a 10% increase in shopping basket size. This effect is particularly pronounced among consumers who previously engaged in small purchases. The study found that the buy now, pay later model gives consumers a greater sense of control over their budgets, making them feel less financially constrained. This presents insights for retailers and reflects new challenges faced by the buy now, pay later model. 2. Trump administration personnel appointments. Trump has nominated several individuals for key government department leadership positions, including Secretary of Labor, Secretary of the Treasury, Commissioner of the Food and Drug Administration, Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, Director of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and Director of the Office of Management and Budget. Among these, the nomination of Dr. Jeanette Neshiwat for Secretary of Health and Dr. Dave Weldon for Director of the CDC has garnered widespread attention. 3. Business opportunities in space. An increasing number of companies are focusing on opportunities to create value in space, including utilizing satellite data, harnessing space resources, and developing space markets. The article suggests that businesses should maintain an experimental spirit, seek partnerships, and fully explore the various possibilities that space offers. 4. Diversity and corporate performance. Research has found that simply increasing gender and racial diversity does not automatically improve corporate performance. Companies need to build trust, eliminate biases, embrace different styles, and leverage employees' identity knowledge and experiences to learn how to better accomplish core work in order to truly benefit from diversity. Briefing on November 27, 2024. Theme: Vogue magazine. 1. Amazon has launched a new online marketplace called Amazon Haul, offering a variety of products priced below $20 to entice consumers to purchase more items. This seems to reflect not only a desire to save money, but also consumers' demand for acquiring more goods. 2. The December issue of Vogue magazine features designer Marc Jacobs as its first guest editor. The issue includes multiple covers featuring supermodel Kaya Gerber, including a painted cover, and reports on dance, fashion, beauty, and youthful vitality. 3. Art critic Jerry Saltz engaged in a conversation with Marc Jacobs in New York, discussing art, writing, and the greatest fear for designers, becoming irrelevant. The two visited the exhibition The Rise of Sienese Painting 1300 to 1350 at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, where Saltz explained the significance of the exhibits to Jacobs. 4. Due to ongoing severe air pollution in New Delhi, India, authorities have ordered schools to close again, forcing nearly 2 million students to attend online classes from home. This not only affects students' education but also severely impacts their overall well-being, especially for children from low-income families. Some measures taken by the government have failed to fundamentally address this public health crisis. 5. British actor Alexander Westwood is on trial for multiple sexual offences, including rape and sexual abuse of students. He is accused of using his status in the entertainment industry to manipulate and exploit victims. The following is a briefing based on the core content of multiple provided articles. On November 27, 2024, the special prosecutor announced the dismissal of 2 charges against Trump, marking the imminent end of any legal proceedings against him and paving the way for his return to the White House. Additionally, the article highlighted several important points. 1. During the COVID-19 pandemic, television host and heart surgeon Mehmet Oz stated that sacrificing an additional 2% to 3% of children's lives to reopen schools was acceptable. Although he later explained that he misspoke, this statement sparked widespread attention and controversy. 2. Since its launch in November 2022, ChatGPT has become one of the most widely used AI chatbots in the world, utilized by 92% of Fortune 500 companies. OpenAI continues to release new versions, such as GPT-4o, and has formed partnerships with companies like Apple and Reddit. 3. ChatGPT faces numerous controversies, including allegations of plagiarism, user privacy breaches, and bans in schools. OpenAI is also facing copyright lawsuits from media outlets like the New York Times. 4. Despite widespread attention and application, ChatGPT's technology still has limitations, such as a tendency to produce misinformation and a lack of contextual understanding. OpenAI is continuously optimizing and upgrading ChatGPT to improve its performance and safety. In summary, the articles cover various aspects of ChatGPT's development, technological features, application scenarios, and challenges, providing valuable information for readers to gain a comprehensive understanding of this AI chatbot. Briefing on November 27, 2024, Rolling Stone Magazine Musician Interview Special. 1. Rolling Stone Magazine held a musician interview event at the Apollo Theater in New York, inviting several well-known musicians for dialogue and exchange. The atmosphere at the event was lively, filled with collaboration and interaction among musicians. 2. At the event, Alabama singer Brittany Howard engaged in a deep conversation with Florida rapper Doekiai, sharing their experiences and insights on their musical journeys. They discussed the challenges faced by women in the male-dominated music industry and the changing dynamics of the industry. 3. Another pair of guests included Memphis rapper Glorilla and rapper Busta Rhymes. Their conversation was lively and engaging, exploring various topics from music creation to performance styles, and sharing their views on how to nurture and mentor young musicians. 4. Additionally, the article mentioned the case of former actor Jussie Smollett. The Illinois Supreme Court overturned his conviction, stating that the prosecution should not have recharged him after a previous non-prosecution agreement. This ruling sparked widespread discussion. 5. The article also touched on drummer Alex Van Halen's attitude toward the Sammy Hagar era of Van Halen in his autobiography, Brother. Hagar expressed regret and hopes for reconciliation with Alex. In summary, this article comprehensively reports on the exciting content of the Rolling Stone Magazine musician interview event, intertwining related musician dynamics and vividly showcasing the current state of the music industry and its relationships. Briefing content. 1. Russian President Putin announced a change in nuclear weapon usage policy and launched a new ballistic missile attack on the Ukrainian city of Dnipro, marking a new escalation phase in the Russia-Ukraine war. 2. Ukraine has used US-made ATACMS tactical ballistic missiles and British Storm Shadow missiles for the first time to strike targets within Russia, with approval from President Biden. 3. Putin announced the use of a new medium-range ballistic missile called Hazel, marking its first use in combat. Analysts believe this missile may have multiple warhead re-entry capabilities, similar to the use of nuclear weapons. 4. The U.S. Pentagon stated that this missile can be equipped with various types of conventional or nuclear warheads, and noted that Russia had previously informed the U.S. government through nuclear risk reduction channels before the attack. 5. The article also explores the benefits of crying under emotional stress, including emotional release, toxin expulsion, enhanced immunity, and improved intimacy, calling for people to accept and express their emotions rather than suppress them. In summary, these articles reflect the escalating situation in the Russia-Ukraine war and the importance of emotional management and expression. The content is comprehensive and informative, encompassing both political military analysis and psychological insights, warranting in-depth study. Briefing content. Theme: Public participation aids early detection of invasive species. Key information points. 1. The public helped discover over 150 invasive species within 12 months by taking and uploading photos to a website, notifying 32 different government departments. 2. Scientists believe that the public's curiosity and ability to identify new things in nature, combined with the widespread use of digital cameras and public science applications, can enhance early detection of invasive species and biosecurity. 3. Australia is utilizing public science data for biosecurity monitoring, employing customized early warning systems to help government departments promptly detect and control invasive species. 4. Experts encourage the public to take and share observations of nature, as even seemingly ordinary things may assist in discovering invasive species and improving biosecurity. Summary: the article highlights the significant role of public participation in the early detection of invasive species, using Australia as an example of how the government leverages public science data to strengthen biosecurity monitoring. Experts call for greater public engagement in observing and sharing discoveries in nature, which can enhance early warning and control capabilities for invasive species. Briefing content. The 2024 NWSL League achieved a historic breakthrough, with overall attendance reaching an all-time high. Key information points. 1. The average attendance for the NWSL League reached 11,250, a 6% increase from the previous year, setting a new record. 2. The league expanded to 14 teams, with total attendance surpassing 2 million for the first time, a 44% increase from the previous year and a 96% increase from 2022. 3. 89 matches attracted over 10,000 spectators, exceeding last year's record of 55 matches. 4. Television viewership reached 14 million. 5. 8 teams saw an increase in attendance compared to the previous year, with the Chicago Red Stars experiencing the largest growth. 6. Angel City FC averaged 19,313 attendees, setting a new league record. 7. Kansas City Current sold out all home games and successfully hosted the NWSL Championship, where Orlando Pride defeated Washington Spirit 1-0 to claim the title. In summary, the 2024 NWSL League has made comprehensive progress, with attendance and broadcast numbers reaching historic highs, continuously enhancing the league's strength and influence, laying a solid foundation for the future development of women's professional soccer. Briefing. On November 27, 2024, Foreign Affairs magazine published an article exploring the direction of America's future global leadership. The article notes that Hillary Clinton's vision of a multi-partner world proposed in 2009 remains insightful in the current complex international landscape. The article argues that while the Biden administration continues traditional ally relationships, it is also working to establish a new network of diplomatic partnerships. However, its strategy is overly focused on geopolitical competition, neglecting the need for cooperation on global challenges. Future American leadership should be more open and inclusive, collaborating with a broader range of global actors to jointly address transnational threats such as climate change and pandemics. The article suggests that the U.S. does not need to dominate every initiative, but should play the role of a seed sower, creating platforms for various actors to collaborate and leverage their strengths to advance measurable goals. This multi-partner approach can not only enhance America's influence, but also contribute to building a more open and diverse international order. Both the Harris and Trump administrations should explore this line of thinking. Only through broader global cooperation can the U.S. effectively address the complex challenges it faces and ensure its long-term interests. The following is a briefing summarizing the core content of multiple provided articles. Briefing on November 27, 2024. 1. Anthropic has added new features to its Claude AI assistant, giving users more control over how the chatbot responds. 2. According to a report from a sports business magazine, the 2024 National Women's Soccer League, NWSL, set new attendance records, averaging 11,250 spectators per match, a 6% increase from the previous year. The league expanded to 14 teams, with total attendance surpassing 2 million for the first time, a 44% increase from 2023 and a 96% increase from 2022. 3. The X-ray Imaging and Spectroscopy Mission, XRISM, jointly operated by the Japan Aerospace Exploration Agency, JAXA, and NASA, conducted in-depth observations of Cygnus X3, a binary system believed to contain a hidden black hole and a massive star. XRISM's high-resolution spectra revealed the complexity of gas dynamics within this system, including outflowing gas from the high-temperature Wolf-Rayet star and its interactions with the suspected black hole. 4. A study from New York University found that the air at subway platforms may be unhealthy due to the presence of tiny iron particles, an unavoidable result of friction from braking systems, wheels, and tracks. In summary, these articles cover the latest advancements in various fields, including artificial intelligence, the sports industry, astronomy, and environmental health, providing rich and substantial information that is worth attention.